Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, that it is hereby declared that all appropriations herein made for or pertaining to the World's Columbian Exposition are made upon the conditions that the said exposition shall not be open to the public on the first day of the week, commonly called Sunday. And if the said appropriations be accepted by the Corporation of the State of Illinois, known as the World's Columbian Exposition, upon this condition, it shall be, and it is hereby made the duty of the World's Columbian Commission, created by the Act of Congress of April 25th, 1890, to make such rules or modification of the rules of said corporation, and shall require the closing of the exposition on the said first day of the week, commonly called Sunday. Approved August 5, 1892. Now that wording there, commonly called Sunday. Now when the churches went to Congress, they argued it on the Sabbath issue. They said it is the Sabbath. It was interesting to note that when it was presented to them, Congress opened the Bible and read the description of the fourth commandment straight out of the Bible. Which left them with an issue. Because if this law was put through in its current phraseology, the fourth commandment saying the seventh day is the Sabbath, if that was left standing, then the management of the fair might choose to close the gates on the seventh day. So then, they had to make an argument. And this argument was made. The language of this amendment is that the exposition shall be closed on the Sabbath day. I submit that if the senator from Pennsylvania desires that the exposition shall be closed upon Sunday, this language will not necessarily meet that idea. The word Sabbath day simply means that it is a rest day. And it may be Saturday or Sunday, and it would be subject to the discretion of those who will manage this exposition whether they should close the exposition on the last day of the week, in conformity with the observance which is made by the Israelites. Now note this. They may close it in conformity with the observance which is made by the Israelites and the Seventh-day Baptists, or should close it on the first day of the week, generally known as the Christian Sabbath. It certainly seems to me that this amendment should be adopted by the senator from Pennsylvania if he proposes to close this exposition, that it should be closed on the first day of the week, commonly called Sunday. Therefore, I offer an amendment to the amendment, which I hope may be accepted by the senator from Pennsylvania, to strike out the words exposition on the Sabbath day and insert mechanical portion of the exposition on the first day of the week, commonly called Sunday. This argument was accepted and the amendment was adopted. The House of Representatives accepted it, and it was made the action of the legislative branch of the government. It became law that Sunday, the first day of the week, commonly called Sunday, was the Sabbath day. Now note this. It's from reading from A.T. Jones. All of this, the House confirmed in its vote accepting the Senate amendments. Besides this, the House had already on its own part, by a vote of 131 to 36, decided that Sunday is the Christian Sabbath. and by a vote of 149 to 11, that the seventh day is not the Sabbath. Thus did the Congress of the United States, at the dictate of the churches, not only take sides in a religious controversy and discuss and decide a religious question, but put itself in the place and assume to itself the prerogative of authoritative interpreter of the divine law. There appears, from the official record of the proceedings, there appears these plain facts. Number one, the divine law was officially and in its very words adopted as containing the reasons and forming the basis of the legislation. They read the Bible and they said, this is what it means, and made their law according to what it read.